He's getting violent with that mic.
I felt that one today, boys. That's the Yeah Come On show. I shoved this mic down and got on it. Almost got on the wood, man. Woo! It's the Yeah Come On show, brought to you by Oxygen Financial with 2 locations in the Atlanta metro, Buckhead and, of course, Alpharetta. We're at the Alpharetta location. These is where our studio is located. You know what I'm saying? I'm going bilingual on you.
Cuban.
I don't know, a little Cuban. It's because our guest is very tan. I'm trying to translate. I assume she comes from somewhere other than Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Damn. You can.
Oh.
I say, damn, you can hear her voice. But I have not introed her yet. We will throw the camera on her very soon. All I will tell you is our special guest is used to the camera being thrown on her. Is she an actress? Is she into dancing? Like, nude? Or is she on television? We will find out. Keep in mind, anything that we say that is slightly not family oriented has nothing to do with her. We're going to put her over, and we're proud to have her in the studio. My co-host, Mr. Brett Barney, and our sometimes on air and off air, Tyler Maynard, producer extraordinaire over there hitting the buttons. And our special guest will have an intro in a second. But right now, as always, we have a little bit of duties to do. Isn't that what you call them? Duties?
No, we got to check in with our come-oners.
And a lot of people take that wrong, including my mother. But when you have a show called the Yeah Come On show.
Yeah, a fan of the show is not a yatter, it's a come-oner.
It's a come-oner. So the Yeah Come On show has come-oners. So that's what we have. And we're going to hear from our come-oners now.
Shane Brady, 28, wrote in, love listening to Steve. Makes me feel like not such a shallow person. Hashtag Steve the Tomato.
You know what?
Tomato finished spelling T-O-E.
I don't know if I can even spell tomato. Don't have to. I'm not in a spelling bee. But I will tell you that I do make people that are shallow feel deep.
Okay, I'm gonna get this one rolling. Terry Hesticles back on.
That's his name?
Yeah, Terry Hesticles.
Terry, God bless your parents.
Come on her.
I
hardly even know her. Come on,
See,
dude.
that's
Let's better jokes if you're going to write in comments on the show.
Now, you know what? Give him 2 of those because that was sad. Nobody... Stop.
That's a lot of rim shots, baby.
Jesus.
Speaking of rib shots, really? I mean, let's that's low-hanging fruit, man. We're better than that.
Yeah, Kimmer's not in this week.
Yeah.
All right, Sal Hogan wrote in, Southside can pair up with anybody and make a show. Consider yourself lucky, Brett and Maynard.
Damn right. You know what?
We do.
I want to thank my father for writing in from the grave. God bless him, because this is what he would have said too. But no, I appreciate that being said by whoever that was. You guys are lucky. I hope you realize it. I really do.
Alan Dunfrey wrote in, tomato impersonation Steve, that's in quotations, made my kids cry and my dog looked at me in shame and embarrassment. I hate tomatoes now, even ketchup. Thanks, Steve. I need a shower after that one, and I don't even really have kids or a dog. Yeah, come on.
They were in his head. I'm sorry I offended people in your head, and I hope one day you have children. It's great. I just waited a long time to do it.
Okay, the last 2 that I'm just going to knock out, these 2 are from a discussion that we had on the last show that we probably shouldn't have had.
I know the discussion you're talking about. This is one where I let you kind of take over the show and things went south. You got heated and you blistered 2 40-year-old, mid-40 guys that are just putting a show together because they have a great name and a great concept. They just suck, and you ripped them.
Actually, no, this is...
That's not what we're talking about?
TRG Lover. Love Southside Steve. Keep the shows on Friday.
Oh,
we got some
I
input.
actually had somebody text me and say, I love ending my week, going home, having a beer, and listening to you guys while I get ready to set my weekend off.
Are we a Friday show then? Because everybody...
Are we staying Friday?
I don't mind staying Friday. You're the one that did the research saying that people only listen to podcasts on Mondays and Tuesdays.
And Wednesdays.
Thursday,
Friday sees a decline. I don't know.
Why don't we stay Friday? I'm kind of a Friday kind of guy. I love Fridays because I love the weekend. Who doesn't, right?
I'm with you, man.
Yeah, let's just stay Friday, bro.
At HCS0618, Guinea or Ginny, Ginny. You guys mentioned changing the podcast release day to Mondays. No, after work on Fridays, I look forward to sitting on my deck with my cocktail and then it says cocktails, and listening to the show.
Cocktails. I like it. I'm having a cocktail right now. I'm glad nobody's beating him up for the drinking. I hear that's a problem.
I got beaten up on the last one a little bit.
Somebody said, "Are you getting drunk
it back.
Are you getting drunk on that show?" I'm like,
A little bit, yeah.
I definitely feel different when I leave.
If that's what you consider drunk, then yes.
Yeah. So
your new boss may or may have not come to me in the office and said, "I can't believe how much he drinks on your all's show."
Oh God, really? My new program director?
It's getting around.
Look. Hold on one second. I don't have a problem. I have a situation. It can be fixed. I feel better about that.
Glasses off for that.
Yeah, we take the glasses off. Everybody, first off, knows you're not high, and I'm done.
Yeah, people have said that on the comments too.
Yeah, look, I'm the old pot smoker. Like, I quit when I was 24. I smoked like crazy from 17 to 24. My high school girlfriend was like, "Please quit smoking pot. You're a freak." And I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm a jock that smokes pot on the weekends and hangs out with the brainiacs at least one day a week so I can pass classes." Soccer is an incredible sport.
You can't be considered a jock playing soccer.
I also ran cross country to get in shape for soccer.
You still can't be a jock doing cross country.
I also can play baseball pretty good. I just led with soccer because that was the one that was going to get me a scholarship. Gotcha. Had I weighed more, I would have played the crap. Sorry, I got to cuss. I would have played the shit out of football. Okay. I could catch. Matter of fact, our coach came after I took football, basketball class, and he's like, "Your son can catch anything. I want him to play football." But my father goes, "He's 120 pounds. He'll die." And the coach goes, "Not if he doesn't get hit." I'm like, "That's not funny." So I wasn't allowed to play because I was too thin.
Just sounds to me
Had
like
I had this body then, geez, God only knows what would have happened.
Just sounds to me like you exercised. You didn't really play sports.
Soccer's intense, dude.
Running back and forth on a grass field.
All right, I'm going to introduce our guest, but I'm going to finish up with soccer saying in soccer, we were the guys with the long hair. We were the guys that might not have our ear pierced. And the football guys at my high school were all drinking Budweiser and playing cards and dipping. Which one do you think the girls dated?
But that was an interesting locker room.
Dude, I had highlights. I was like,
okay, you're not defending yourself
What's
very
up?
well.
Do you want to date me?
Frosted tips.
I scored 2 goals, man. And we talk like that too. Wore Quicksilver shorts. Hey, it's gone. What's up? Play soccer.
You still wear those shorts.
Hey, you want to date me? I'm a lineman. Good luck, bro. Just saying. Are we done with the football soccer crap?
I'm going to ask this question in like 2 minutes once you introduce our guest.
Okay. Are you ready? Here's the introduction. Get ready with the camera angle. Done. You got any music?
Yeah, I'll get. Since we didn't ask her ahead of time again, I'm going to do some.
It's false. I asked.
I just typed in
this
news,
morning.
so Huey Lewis and the news came up. Of course, that's all we got. It's going.
Hi, we're going to do Huey
you
Lewis
go.
and the news
Hey.
right here.
If you guys don't give me shit ahead of time, this is what happens.
I want to thank you for listening to 101, the Yeah Come On station. It's Huey Lewis. You're Huey. We know.
This is a killer song.
Whatever. Today's
taste.
guest is by far our youngest and our most attractive one to date. That is true. Although I will tell you that Ted Jenkins, a good-looking man, Otis in his day, and I thought Rocker was cute. Ed Rowland.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's tough. Ed's a beautiful man. He's an older man, but he's beautiful. But I'm going to say she's the hottest. She was raised right here in Georgia. She's a big sports fan, and we'll be talking to her about her favorite teams on this podcast. Unfortunately, she went to Auburn. That is coming from my co-host, Brett Barney, who graduated from Alabama. My wife graduated from Auburn, and I think it's a good thing. War Eagle.
War Eagle, baby.
But we don't hold that against her, obviously. Yes, she's verified on Instagram and Twitter. I'm verified on Twitter.
Are you?
You got to tell me how you did Instagram. So I'm just telling you, she's a real person. You can reach out and touch her, and she's blue checked. You see her actually every morning around town in our city right here on FOX5's Good Day Atlanta. It is the sweet, beautiful, and intelligent Natalie Fultz.
Hi, guys. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Look at that. Look at Natalie on camera. My God, you were made for film.
By the way, soccer players are like the most athletic of all the athletes. Are you kidding me?
She
Have
was
you ever
holding her
watched
tongue
a
during that
soccer
debate.
match? I was dying.
I
Told you.
played
Brett,
soccer
come
for
on.
6 years.
Yeah, but you were probably a fullback or a
Goal.
fullback.
I moved to goalie.
I
from
knew
striker.
you were goalie. No wonder. Goalies are like, okay. No, actually, goalies are fit too. You just were the unfit goalie, but it's all right.
I think we came in last place.
I'm sorry. I look at Brett and I'm like, if he gets past the defense, they're scoring. I love you, though. All right. Thank you for saying that about soccer. I know.
got your back.
Thank you. I think the only person that's in better shape than a soccer player to me would probably be a motocross rider. Those guys are in tense shape. And but then it comes us, soccer players.
Yeah.
Is CrossFit a sport yet?
No.
It's a cult.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Times are changing. I don't know. Maybe it is. So, Natalie,
Yes.
I know that you're here from Fox 5. I just want to let you know I'm Fox 5 loyal. Love your station. Love Buck Lamford. Very close friend of mine.
Oh my God, Buck is amazing. So talented.
He is.
And he's just so authentic. The way that he is on camera is the same way that he is in real life.
Isn't it unreal? And his wife is super cool. His kids. Yeah, he's a guy that I've gotten to know through a mutual friend, and we've spent a lot of time, just hanging out. And I love the guy. He's fantastic. And I miss covering stuff with him because I don't go out anymore. I don't know why I don't. Does Buck go out anymore either, or is he just sitting behind a desk?
No, he goes out there. He's out in the community.
Is he?
Stories. Yeah, he does. He
I mean,
does.
I'll do it to get paid, but back in the day, we were both in the trenches. We were both at NASCAR. We were both at the Atlanta Braves Stadium at Turner Field. We were both at the Hawks game, and we were just kind of like hanging out. And I figured now he's behind a desk, but he's working still.
Yeah, he's still going out. Yeah, definitely active in the community.
Now, how long have you been at Fox 5?
So it's been about 3.5 years now.
Is that the
here.
first television station you worked for out of college?
No. So right out of Auburn, I moved to Thomasville, Georgia. I don't know if y'all know where that is, like South Georgia.
I used to pass through there all the time. Yeah, on the way to Tallahassee.
Yeah, I had never heard of it, like ever. So I did a year in newspaper in Thomasville.
Okay.
It was
As a reporter, writer?
yeah, news sports writer.
It's a nice, quaint little town.
Yeah.
No, it is a very cool town for those of you that have never been through it. It is small, but it's got a little historic area. It's all right.
It's amazing. I mean, I cried when I got there because I wasn't quite sure about it, and then I cried when I left because it was an amazing year. It was totally different than growing up in Atlanta. But from Thomasville, I went to Columbus, Georgia, for 3 years. Started as a reporter, ended as the morning anchor, and then I got here 3.5 years ago.
So
Back
now
home.
I know how it works in radio. You just you go for about 10 years without an agent and you're just working your way up and you just get screwed on your contracts. Then you get an agent that's local and then you get the one on the West Coast. That's the level I've gotten to. Thank God, a guy that's a power hitter that'll work things out for you. You don't have to do much. How is it with you in television? Were you working out your own deals? Do you have an agent or how did it go?
So getting to Columbus, I didn't have an agent. Once I was in Columbus and knew I was ready to make that next step, I got an agent. But now I don't. I'm back to not having one now that I'm here at a top 10. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I don't have an agent now.
What's your contract? And I'm digging deep, but a lot of people don't realize they see you guys and you see people that are staples in Atlanta. Like I'm also very good friends with Hullinger, who started out on Fox 5, now back in town at Atlanta 11 Alive, if I can say that. Sorry. But he's a
You're
competition.
allowed to say it.
Yeah, I am. He's across the
Say
street.
it.
Show.
I know, and then you got like a Monica Kaufman, now Monica Pearson, and you got all these guys that did 10, 20, and 30 years in this town. Is that kind of where your head is?
To stay here long term?
Yeah.
I mean, this is home. I mean, this is all I know. I mean, I was born in Texas, but moved here young and grew up here. So for me to stay here forever, I mean, yeah, that'd be amazing. That'd be the goal for sure.
I mean, there's obviously, if you wanted to take it up a notch, I'm sure there's other shows and things you could do, but you're part of an ensemble. So for you, it's just news reading. For those that haven't seen you, is it all on the teleprompter, or are you able to kind of throw your opinions in as well?
So not so much opinions, but I mean, I do a little bit of everything. I mean, I anchor, I'm out in the field doing breaking news. I've done traffic for a long time as well, covered sports. I'm like the best utility player. Like I do a little bit of everything.
So every week's different, kind of, almost.
I wouldn't say every week, but I would say over the last 3.5 years, it's been like different seasons of what I've been able to do. And it's been an amazing opportunity because I've gotten to learn just so much how to do everything.
What are you wearing below the waist on camera?
That's a fair question. She might be wearing gym shorts.
I just did not see it
Jeans.
coming.
No. The reason I ask
Jeans.
is because a lot of people don't realize, because news anchors are being shot from waist up, that a lot of times they're not wearing the dress. The news, the weather person, they got to be dressed nice. Other people can sit behind a desk, and sometimes it's just a chest up shot or waist up shot, right?
Right.
Because I've seen it like in sports. Like you go to spring training, all those dudes are in a tie. a jacket, and shorts. And they're all being shot up. And I'm telling you, you see it more and more.
Because they're outside half the time at a desk too, yeah.
Or girls are wearing the Lulu pants or something like that because they're just being shot. It just depends on what you're doing and what the frame is going to be. I just didn't know.
Right. Yeah. Anchoring for sure. I mean, or traffic in studio, always dressed. But I mean, I won't lie.
That'd be an awkward walk off the camera. Yeah, off the
stage. She's going to tell us when you're on location, a lot of times if they're shooting you, they're shooting you.
Yeah. I mean, it's coming like mid stomach up. So, I mean, do I wear jeans every now and then? Yeah.
I knew it. They wear jeans.
Yeah,
they wear jeans.
Steve and Brett don't wear pants.
Yes, of course. Every now and then.
Well, this is radio.
Well, no, you guys are on video and you got a table blocking you.
We could.
I come from the office.
But right, when you're on location, she's doing shoots. They want you to be comfortable. It's hot. So as long as you're wearing like a nice shirt or a blazer or whatever, she's wearing it. She's not in a dress. Mm-hmm. I see it all the time, guys in blue jeans or shorts. And I just didn't know for the girls. Yeah. So you do wear blue jeans occasionally.
Occasionally. I mean, I normally wear a dress, but I mean, yeah. I mean, sometimes you're out, in the thick of it. So it's hard to be in a dress and super high heels. So jeans and Jordans sometimes as well.
But we can agree the weather girl always has to be in heels. That's probably the toughest gig because you're out there on your own. You can't wear flats. You can't wear jeans. It's probably the toughest gig there is. You got to be beautiful every day.
Right. Absolutely.
Completely.
And they are. Yeah. I mean, it's tough. Always every day on their own. Just ad-libbing too.
Out of all the things that you said you do at FOX5, sports and traveling and reporting and anchoring, which is your favorite? Which you prefer to do the most?
Oh gosh. I mean, every opportunity has been so amazing. I think my passion has always been sports. So there's always like that desire to do the sports angle of things, but I love anchoring too. And traffic really, I had no experience doing traffic when they brought me on to do it for a few months when our girl was on maternity leave. So being thrown in and having to learn something completely new was crazy. But I would definitely say sports and anchoring are my two faves.
That's awesome. I mean, any guy loves a girl that's into sports. It's just a cool thing.
Yeah.
Because, most girls are like, oh my God, like my wife, I love you. But she's watching, we're doing the Bachelor in Paradise thing right now. Ooh. And I had my brother-in-law over the other day, and we actually watched Atlanta United and the Atlanta Braves on my television. I was like...
You felt like a real man again, huh?
I'm like, hello, man card. What's up? And I have talked about those two dumb games to any guy I could find. Hey, did you see the Braves yesterday? I did.
Just to try to be back in that, yeah.
Letting you know what I saw, because it's kids programming around my house, which leads me to the question to you. You, I think, know my wife, or at least you were around her one night. She went to Auburn, just like you did.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to sit back.
Which night?
Yeah. And both of you were at a social, and you were with a guy named Garrett.
Oh, I do remember Garrett. Okay. Uh-huh.
I'm not going to say his last name because, dude, I just don't want to get a letter from your attorney. But Garrett is who you're with, and there was some girl being very catty. And she's talking to my wife, and y'all are at the sink getting ready. And she's like, did you see the girl that Garrett's with? Oh, my God. And she's just saying derogatory things about you. And yet you're there. And my wife is like looking, do you realize the girl? And she didn't know you. She was just saying things. Obviously, she liked this guy, and you were with him.
Okay.
So she was saying girl catty things. And my wife just goes, this is her, and pointed to you. And then she kind of backed off and goes, y'all have a good time, and left the bathroom. I just want to know what happened after that.
Oh my gosh. I don't really remember that.
You don't?
Like, no, I don't. Like,
do you know who Amanda Bacalar is?
I do.
That's my wife.
Shut up.
Yeah.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
That is insane.
Yeah. Y'all went to high school together too.
Yes, I was about to say. I remember her. And she has a younger sister.
She does.
Jessica.
She has Jessica and then a little sister named Megan. So those are my sister-in-laws now. And Amanda and I got married in 2014.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Congratulations. How's she doing? How's the family?
She's doing great. We have a 2-year-old who's he looks just like me as a child, which means he's beautiful. I mean, he is. Say it. Say it. He's good looking.
He's a good looking kid.
Damn good looking kid.
I'll give you that.
God. No,
he's a cool kid.
No, he's just really cool. But yeah, we got one son, and we're thinking about doing another. And we have a little bit of an age gap, so she's keeping me alive. We got 22 years between us. God bless me.
Oh my God, she is so beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh gosh, she was beautiful in high school. Amazing, great person.
Yeah, so she just wanted me to tell you hi, and that was the story. But she's like, "Do you know who you're talking about?" Imagine a girl trashing another girl for dating a guy, right, and then that girl's washing her hands right next to you, and you don't realize it. And she's like, you do know the girl you're talking about is right here. And it was you. So Garrett it was over Garrett, which
It
I'm
was
sure.
Garrett.
Yeah, I don't know if you still remember or talk to Garrett.
Well, I don't. I mean, I would. I mean, I think we're friends on like social media, but we also went to high school together too. So we all knew each other. I mean, it was just.
And this has
I don't-
happened
it
at
was
Auburn.
never. By the way, for that girl, if she's still worried about it, like it was.
She's coming for you.
It
watch
was never a date. Like Garrett and I have known each other forever.
Do you know what? It was
so-
just a funny story because I was telling her because Brett was saying he wanted you on, and when I mentioned the name, my wife goes, "Oh, I know her," and she goes, "Oh my God, one of the most embarrassing stories. This girl, and it was just saying all these horrible things about you." And she goes, she didn't even know her, and they weren't specific. They're just the general.
It's just girl stuff.
Girl,
Yeah.
God, girls are brutal.
Ooh, yeah. That was a tough time.
So growing up, and you being a beautiful girl too, going through everything you go through, is it tough being a beautiful girl in your business, or how is it now? Because now, a lot of times, that the things that were happening 10, 15, 20 years ago aren't happening. So maybe you're very fortunate in your career. Those type of things don't go on where women are kept down or just looked at as just an object of beauty. Whereas now they're like, no, they're intelligent. The girl knows her sport. She's good at what she's doing. She's great.
Or get abused to get a position. I mean,
Yeah,
it's not
that-
like we haven't seen that happen as
True.
well.
No.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
has it been tough going up through that?
I mean, I think like you said, like I miss that. Like I feel like it's I haven't run into things
It's
like
not
that.
a boys' club as much as it used to be.
As it used to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not
No,
the
I don't think
Anchorman days.
Right.
Not the
yeah.
regular guy days.
Oh,
No.
yeah. Our days were bad.
Yeah.
We had topless interns for 3 years.
What?
That's the thing.
No,
could do,
you didn't.
Yes, you can do that in 2002, 3, and 4. You could do it, and we did it, and it was horrible. And they told everybody on the sales floor, they're like, don't walk by their studio if you don't want to see something you don't want to see. If you're offended,
God.
go the other way. And that kind of stuff went on. You could never do that now.
Oh no.
Never.
No.
So I come from that kind of blue radio, and it was rough, and it's cool now that's why I couldn't have had a child. I couldn't have been married. It would have been impossible. I was too busy, and my vehicle on the show was just dating and being out there, so it's all changed. And I think probably for the better, like you said, for where you are right now,
Right.
it would have been tougher 15 years ago coming up through because what you do is very competitive. You're not crazy. They do look for looks. I mean, you've got to be attractive. And it seems like, and I'll be honest about some people in the news business, if you're attractive and then you put on weight or you age, it's accepted because you've earned your way. You've been in the business for 20 or 30 years and the city loves you. We don't expect you to look the same. But when you're coming up in it, that is a part of it, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a very competitive business, and I think each city that you're in, it's just they look for certain things, the best talent. I mean, just all.
So who are you
all
up
around.
against? Who are you up against?
No, I mean it's been great.
Do you come into work and go, damn it, she got plastic surgery. What am I going to do? She has no wrinkles. There's no wrinkles. I've got 2. What do I do?
No, it's not like that. It's not like that. I think there's also this movement too of like girls supporting girls and being empowering
Right.
one another right now. I don't know if you guys have, as guys have caught on to that, but I think
I think we picked
You
up on a
know?
little. Yeah.
Not the show's changing. We're working our way through it. Help
Yeah, if we
educate
don't
us.
notice it, we can't stop it.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
if I'm just doing what comes natural, I don't know.
Yeah, but just not comparing yourself or trying to compete with others so much and just trying to uplift each other and get each other to the top. I think that's kind of what we're all trying to do now.
So how old are you now?
I'm 29. I'll be 30 in
September.
a month and a half. I know.
Oh,
I know.
30 is, I'm not going to lie to you. 30 killed me.
Oh God, don't tell me
I just want to tell you that. I remember I
Really?
took, yeah, dude, I'm
Interesting.
shallow. Look at me.
Yeah.
But no, 25 bothered me because I was halfway to 30. Whatever, halfway in that decade. And then when I turned 30, I was like, oh my God, I'm an adult. The
What did
20s
40
were gone.
do to you?
40 was nothing.
What about
Really?
50?
Killed me.
I feel,
Killed me.
Damn.
50,
so 30 and 50.
30 and 50
Oh,
will
boy.
mess you up. 40 is like, nah, you're because then you're like, at least I'm not 50. That's what you say when you turn 40. But when you turn 30, you're like, the 20s are gone.
Yeah, that's part of it. For
I'm
sure.
freaking out. Yeah, I mean it's so.
You have
weird.
every right to freak
I'm
out.
freaking out.
I went on a vacation. Matter of fact, we went snow skiing on my birthday, and we were out west, and we were snowmobiling and doing crazy cool stuff, And I just wanted the biggest celebration because I'm like, I'm going to go out in style. So I suggest a big birthday. 30's a huge one.
Yeah.
I think 16, 25, 30, and 50 are the 4 big ones. Because Sweet 16 for a girl is huge.
It's huge.
It's huge.
Fast.
Well, this 30 is going to be big too. Surround yourself with people you love, and
Have them hold you tight.
We're
have 'em
going
hold
to
you-
Vegas. We're going to
See?
Vegas.
That's what
Are
you
you
do.
Duh. Yeah,
Yes.
come on. I'm
See?
turning 30.
You got to do
I
something
have to
big.
go out in style.
All right, you're doing it right.
Of course.
So who are you taking with you?
So it's just a girls' trip. It's just some of my best girlfriends, and
No guy.
no guy. They've planned the whole weekend. Haven't told me anything about it.
That's
I
great.
know what like the days we're going and where we're staying, and other than that, I have no clue. So I've got amazing girlfriends, and it's just gonna be a great way to end the 20s and start 30.
Yeah, it'll be. That's
It's gonna be a Thunder from Down Under trip.
Yeah.
I can
mean-
already, I can see it from a mile away.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be awesome.
Now tell
That's
me,
just a stage show.
it is a little bit. I mean, you can. I've got
No,
an idea, but they're
it's
going to
not-
take her to
there's
nice
nothing-
restaurants.
There's
They're going
nothing little bit about that show.
or a lot of it. All right, they're going to take you. I'm sure you're going to have a nice dinner. I'm sure you're going to
Gamble. maybe,
gamble.
right?
They'll take you to a play of some, or maybe you'll go see Donnie and Marie before they leave or something. I don't know. You don't know who they are.
I don't think that's what we're gonna do.
Okay. Do you know that my wife, same age, a little older than you, 2 years, she didn't know who Donnie Osmond was?
Who's that?
Dick. Really?
I don't
I
know
know.
why they're famous, but I know who they are.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know why? News person.
Yes.
Yeah.
If they walked in
Donnie
this
and
room right
Marie.
now, would you be like, hey, I'd be like, why are you guys walking in on the
You wouldn't know
podcast?
if they walked in.
No, I'd be like, get out. We're in the middle of recording.
I'm a little bit country.
I'm a little bit of rock and
I'm
roll.
a
I know the
little
song,
bit. All right.
but
But they're finishing up Vegas. They're gone. So yeah, and they're done. You don't need to see that. But I was just in Vegas for a bachelor party, and it was a blast. But I can only imagine what a group of girls. How many girls?
It's gonna be about like 5 of us.
Oh, that's because see, they're smart.
Yeah,
Small
I
group.
don't need like I
12.
just want a small like group of super awesome girls.
So you're in a suite together. Y'all are all like bunking in the same room.
Oh yeah, like we're close knit. It's gonna be awesome.
That's the best thing you can do. Protection. You don't give 5 girls 5 different rooms in Vegas because they're like, who came home with you? This guy
Oh,
won't.
God.
I'm kidding. That doesn't always happen in Vegas. Definitely not to news people. I will say on the Yeah Come On show, brought to you by Oxygen Financial. Again, for those of you just joining us, Natalie Fultz is here from FOX5. Good Day Atlanta. And I want to know how you know my co-host Brett Barney because he booked you.
Yeah, Brett, why don't you?
So
tell the
how do
story?
you two
Let's get into
know
it.
each other?
Yeah.
we honestly
Long
just
time.
met through mutual friends. I think because I'm 30, you're about to be 30.
Yeah.
We're like 19.
Yeah,
This
super
group
young,
of friends hanging out.
and just
I
kept in
partied-
contact.
Oh,
Yeah,
so you've
I-
known each other 10 years?
Yeah,
We've known each
Damn.
other a long time, and I think also like what helped our like friendship grow too was the fact that he went to Bama and I went to Auburn. So there was like a 4-year. Well, still now, like I think I
I
mentioned,
mean, yeah,
we were hating
talked
on each
smack
other.
in
Yeah,
college.
of course. Yeah. So yeah, we've known each other a while.
No offense, Auburn, a little more white collar, a little
Classier.
more, a little classier.
There is absolutely nobody in the state of Alabama that will agree with that, including all the students and alumni of Auburn.
Here's what I'll say to you. In this,
It's cow
no,
pastures.
hold on, no,
Oh, boy.
don't go
Here
away.
we go.
Don't you go after Natalie like that. Now hold on, I'm taking up for the Warriors.
It's pretty much
Thank
the
you.
smack talk. She's heard this all before.
All right, no, here's what I just want to say, and this is from somebody that didn't finish college but attended Georgia State. Had a wonderful time.
You can't even read a coloring book.
I can't.
Oh God.
So I would really love to hear
I read
this.
her damn intro.
Yeah, you made it through that.
Thanks for not putting any words over 7 letters.
It was much shorter than the other ones I've written.
Here's the good
I
news.
try to be easy on you.
I don't care.
Yeah, in the end, that's what all that matters.
I just want y'all to know I'm making good money.
Yeah, you could drop your wallet on me. I'm not really that worried.
Yeah, I could kill you with my wallet. There's enough plastic. By the way, all my credit cards are paid for. Paid off. Thank
wanna help a brother
Thank
out?
you. I don't carry debt. But no, I just wanted to say that my observation, and may not be the same now because Georgia is a very hard school to get into. But my day, coming out of high school in '83, and you're looking at the colleges and everything, everybody was like, okay, Georgia has Georgia Tech in Georgia. Georgia Tech is where the intelligent, cool people, the good people that are going to make money go. And Georgia's like, hell yeah, go Dogs.
Still is.
And then you look at Alabama, and you're like, all the hellraisers and rednecks go to Alabama, and all the white collar good people go to Auburn. That is what a lot of people thought, and I don't know that I don't know that I've completely changed my mind, But I've got two sister-in-laws that graduated from Georgia. I know it's a hard school to get into.
You're a sports girl. What was the Spurrier quote? It was like there was a fire at the library in Auburn, and they lost all 7 of their coloring books.
Is that true?
No.
Okay, that was a Spurrier quote.
No, it wasn't.
Spurrier has some of the best quotes, and he used when he was at Florida. It was an old quote. I'm sorry.
Shake my head.
You just may not know about sports. So.
Do you?
Oh yeah, I didn't grow up around it. Nah.
All right, we'll say all people that get a degree, and we have 2 people in this room, and I'm impressed that you got a degree from Alabama. You have no idea how impressed I am that you got a degree, and then you got one from Auburn.
Miracle.
So, God dang, they were handing out diplomas. No, but I will say let's look at the fan base. Okay, we'll talk just fan base, non-college students. Wouldn't you say the Georgia crowd is a little redder than the Tech crowd? Would y'all? I'm asking the two.
Just city versus rural.
Huh?
100%. But
you agree as well?
What do you mean?
A little
Georgia
redder.
Tech. Okay, Georgia's a more redneck school than Georgia Tech.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay.
And Georgia Tech is a more Asian school than Georgia.
Yeah, I mean,
we
it's
need to
engineering
talk about this.
All right, good point. All right, now what would you say when it comes to Alabama and Auburn? Which one is more red? Fan base. Non-college students. I mean, that's a no-brainer.
I'll let you answer.
No,
Her eyes are going wide.
You got this one.
You know what?
Definitely Auburn.
Neither one of these will be allowed in the state of Alabama. There'll be a sign. Brett Barney, don't you come back in this state.
Yeah, they're walking on eggshells right now.
No, Auburn's the redneck school.
Auburn has what is it they have? Like if you want to be a golf guy, take care of the golf course. What do you call it? I don't know.
The caddy, the guy that.
No.
Yeah, they have a degree for
grass.
caddies.
No,
Come
the grass.
get a degree and carry golf clubs.
No,
Get $100 tip.
It's not
Our
like an
friendship is over. Like we're not friends anymore.
Hey, if you're gonna set them up, I'm gonna knock them down, sister. I'm throwing strikes today. I'm going for a 300.
No, I forget what it's called, horticulture or whatever. I don't know. What is it called where you take care of the grass at golf courses? I know you do that, and there's farming and stuff at Auburn. I don't know.
Well,
if
they do
that's
the
at
same thing
we
Alabama.
have an
Georgia
amazing
Southern.
vet school.
Matter of fact, when my
Pilots.
yes, pilots.
Yes.
All right.
Aviation program is incredible.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Our broadcast program.
You're a graduate of the broadcast, and you're proof. Look at you, boom. FOX5, baby.
Yeah.
Boom.
Cumulus, baby. I'm on the same level as you. Well, not really.
No,
I can't even compare myself.
you know what? You can compare all you want. We're still in the same damn building. So it just tells me I didn't need a degree. Do you feel bad that you got one doing what I do?
I honestly.
How much did you cost your parents? Because I know you weren't on scholarship.
Yeah, I was on Barney Family Scholarship.
Yeah,
I've said this many of times.
His dad's like, I spent $120,000 on my boy.
You go flap your lips.
And I'm telling you, I'm just.
It was.
I remember telling you what I think your father would sound like. And the boy is on a damn podcast with that damn Southside Steve.
My dad was from Ohio, so you're missing the accent.
I know you got northern parents.
Yeah. Now I'm totally lost where I was going.
Your parents from the north while he figures out where he's talking about.
No, my mom's from Argentina. She was.
That's the skin.
Yeah,
That's exotic.
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, bless you. You don't have tan lines because you just are tan all over.
I'm so tan. Yeah. All
Do you
the
get
time.
do you get darker in the summer,
So
or does it stay the same?
I do get a little bit darker in the summer, but I mean it's pretty much this all year long.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's your beautiful mother from Argentina.
Yes, she's from Argentina. My dad's from Chicago. His great grandparents are from Germany. So just a little bit.
So you got that Aryan blood coursing through a beautiful tan body. That is a hell of a mix.
And my dad is blonde and blue-eyed. Like looks nothing like me. Like
That's
it's the
Aryan,
weirdest
yeah.
thing. It's the weirdest thing.
No, that's a trip. I mean, and your mother, obviously, I bet you're the spitting image.
Yeah,
All right,
definitely.
beautiful mom then. And that's what you do. You look at the moms. And I just want to tell y'all something real quick. You tell me if I'm wrong.
Mom.
Have you?
Yeah.
What do you think? Hot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a sweet.
Apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Oh, that was good. By the way, you just gave that little quick wink. You're skilled.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just gave a little wink. That was
Oh,
like,
and
God.
I missed
I
it.
didn't even
No.
notice
yeah.
it.
No.
She
She's
uses the
just
eye that
twitching.
the
She just
hair
has a
is
nervous
covering.
twitch.
honey, I just want to tell you, because we're married and I love you and we have a child, I'm not going to stare at Natalie. But damn.
You got me, baby.
Aw.
Good Lord. Miss Fultz has winked at me like God-given skills. Like, I can't even do that. She just gave me a little wink
Y'all
like,
are a trip.
yeah, no, dude, I'm dead serious. You just looked at me like, what's up? And I'm like, and it was a millisecond. It's like only the dude you would look at would notice that. Nobody else in the bar, just the dude you did that to. And it just happened to me. And it was just a sweet wink.
So I got my question that I was going to ask.
You want to wink at me? I want to see what kind of skills you got.
Let's see it.
Yeah.
Double,
was
baby. Double.
It's like,
Double.
great. He's
You want one?
possessed. He's possessed.
Double.
All right, what's your question?
Do you believe that you need a degree to do what you're doing?
I think in my field, the experience outweighs the degree. I think you definitely need a degree.
I completely agree with you.
But
Why would y'all think that you need it? Just asking. The education, just the level, being able to read big words. What?
I mean, I think at Auburn, for me, like taking all those news classes, like you just learned how to, they would give you a long press release. And that was the first time you'd ever see like a press release, and you'd have to like lower it down and do a short story, like just the nuts and bolts of that. So just learning that ahead of like getting out in the field. But I will say, like, if you come out of college without any demo reels or going out on your own, you're in trouble. I mean, you can't, just because you have a degree in this business, you're not going to get a job. Like, you have to have something to show.
So the person with a business degree is going to have a hard time getting into communications because, like you said, it's the demos and the things that they help you with.
Right. Unless that business degree person is out there on the weekend, shooting stuff on their own and putting together a tape. Like, you
can't just hold up a piece of paper and say,
right.
Take
it's
me.
Different. Yeah. You have to show something.
Now, you being
do you
TV, me being radio, this was my idea or thought process behind getting a degree. Because much like you, I know you wanted to get into TV when you were a kid. I wanted to get into radio when I was a kid.
You did?
Yeah, since like 13.
Oh, they both made their dreams come true.
I don't know if I would call this radio.
Hold on. To dreams, they do come true.
Don't give up on them.
I'll cheers Natalie. I'm not cheersing you guys.
Cheers.
I totally fell into this crap, and he's over here. It's all I ever wanted to do, man.
No, it's whatever. It's.
I'm sorry.
Steve was throwing luggage into airplanes.
I did.
When he fell into this.
No. Steve was guiding out aircraft.
Yeah, okay. That's what he likes to say. He was putting luggage into airplanes.
Anybody will call you. I don't know. I work with probably 200 people that will tell you Southside Steve Rickman was on the radio. Ramp 2, Gate 2, send Fort Walton Beach out of Gate 32.
Yeah,
We're clearing 5.
Come on.
And I was guiding them out. I was doing this shit, and I was doing this, and I was doing that, and I was doing. And here's another one. I'll show you. You want to see some cool?
Boy.
This is 23 people. 23. That's how they would know. Or I could do head, and I'd go 23 and hit the top of my head. Pilot knew 23 people. Here's what you do if it's 37, because I'm working with one hand. You go 3, 7. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10 is this. So if it was 30, if it was 27, and you do just one hand.
If you can count on your fingers, you're set, basically.
And I would do the same thing with luggage. 27 bags. So that's what I was doing. I wasn't throwing luggage in plane.
Can I apologize to everybody? They just had to listen to that for like 2 minutes.
You know what you just did? What you just learned is what it's like to be on the tarmac at Hartsfield Atlanta Airport.
Did you enjoy that?
Favorite job I ever had.
Really?
Liked it better than what I'm doing now.
Hey, can I ask you this?
And who I'm working with now.
Hey, is that a shot at Bailey?
No. It's a shot at both of you. Yes.
Take it how you want. Yeah.
Actually, I am being myself right now, so I'm having a blast.
This is my thought behind it. This is the
But
reason.
no, it was just a cool job. The benefits were cool. I was 21 out there. I was going to Clayton Jr. at the time, taking classes, but we were having a blast. All the pilots. I was flying with these guys on their private aircrafts, and we're going on trips, dating flight attendants. Damn, a blast. Yeah.
This was my thought on getting a degree. And I was thinking, I want to get into radio, but I want to get into management and corporate and things like that.
So you want to be a boss.
I don't know if that'll happen after all of this has been released.
He wants to
and
be the man.
other stuff I've done in my life.
No, you could still be a boss. You could be a program director or somebody if that's what you want to do.
I didn't want to compete for a job 20 years down the line. And it says, I have 22 years of experience, and this guy has 21 years or 20 years and a college degree.
Right.
And the reason I didn't get the job was because he had that college degree as the hiring managers or officers did, and that's how they related to him more so.
Totally agree.
So I just used it as an opportunity to, get some stuff out of the system, and
I won't clown on that at all. You can clown on me; I'd probably deserve it. But no, I admire both of you.
Yeah, and use it to my advantage.
That's sound logic.
The problem is they went to school in Alabama.
You went to Clayton Podunk. Who cares?
Junior. Thank you. Now Clayton State.
Clayton Podunk. Who cares? Junior. I'm sorry.
Then I went to Georgia State. Woo! With I had a 4-year-old in my class because I was taking night classes.
40-year-old? Oh, man.
And everybody's like, are you going to join the fraternity? I'm like, show me a fraternity house and I'll join a fraternity. This place is a joke. There's fraternities down the hallway.
Got to meet in the Holiday Inn conference room.
Literally, they had the fraternities in these classrooms. I'm like, I'm not joining that crap.
so bad.
Show me a house. I'll join.
Can
I
I?
need a house.
Speaking of the older days,
Yeah,
From 19 and up.
can I ask you about your dad?
of course. What
Okay.
about him? What?
So first off, who is your dad?
Okay, so his name's Frank Fultz. He was the strength and conditioning coach for the Braves from like 1990 to 2008. So yeah, I mean, he worked for the Braves. It was amazing. I didn't honestly realize how cool it was until I got to be older. I mean, I just thought everybody like was on a charter plane and saw Tom Glavine and Chipper Jones. Like, I just thought that was like everybody's childhood, but it's definitely not. And like, I appreciate it so much more now that I'm older.
That explains your sports thing. I think I know your father.
Yeah. Boy. Oh.
Yeah. It's not like he worked with me. I think I might be stronger if he did. John Rocker.
Oh,
Well, did he work with John?
yes. Yes.
Okay. Did he go outside of Turner Field or even back in the day, Fulton County? Did he go to gyms with these guys?
Yeah. So in the off season, he would, take some of the guys and work them out during the off season.
LA Fitness in Buckhead, for instance.
Probably.
I'm going to tell you, there's a
Oh,
situation
gosh.
with your
Real
father.
specific.
Oh boy.
You ask your dad about this. I
Oh.
go to meet John, and there's like 3 of us working out, but John has his strength coach with him, your dad. So
Pops.
your dad is working with him, and I guess what John was doing was he basically was pushing up as much weight as he could one time, and that's it. So there's a
Called him max out.
Thanks.
Oh God.
Hold on. Pause. Dick. Okay. Just don't be an a-hole. Thank you. That was a drop. Those words didn't come out of my mouth. No, so he's working with John, maxing out, and I'm watching, and there's these girls on the bicycles, and there's some people working out around us, and I'm kind of like, all right, what do I do? And I'm kind of like doing some curls, doing my thing, waiting on John to get
Girls are
done.
for the girls.
Oh, I've never
That's
heard
true.
that.
Laying into him, yeah.
Oh, I can get Uber Bro on you guys
Oh
if
my
need be.
God. That is
I don't doubt that.
Girls for the
Yeah,
girls.
Squats are for the anal butts.
What?
That's a new saying.
Okay, yeah, that one's not one of us.
Just kidding. All right.
come on,
So
man.
your father, strength coach for the Braves, by the way, awesome. And John's pushing up the weight, and I guess your dad is kind of standing over him, and John starts just screaming because he's trying to get the weight up, and he's cussing and screaming. That's what he did. That is it, pretty much. Quote unquote, because I was imitating John with John on the show with that, and John does it and gets it up. Man, he scared like 2 or 3 women off the bicycles.
That must have been terrifying.
And then when he got up, he was like, "Ah!"
He thinks he's in the clubhouse.
So he gets up and he's like, "Ah!" And he like took his like little thing and he just threw it. And he's like, yeah, because I guess he had lifted more than he'd ever lifted in
Hulked
his
out.
life. So he's like, that's what I want to talk about. And your dad's high fiving him and they're like bumping chest because that's what your dad's got to fire these guys up.
Oh yeah.
Well, then the complaints came in and then he came over to LA Fitness and we were asked to leave.
That's the best part.
Yeah, it is.
Ask to leave.
Just cleared
I'm
the
totally
place
gonna have
out.
to ask him.
Yeah, ask him about that,
Yeah.
saying at LA Fitness. But your father, what does he do now?
So he's retired. So after the Braves, he was a manager down for Kingsport Mets, like down in Florida. So he did
Okay.
the minor league thing for a little bit, and now he's just retired and enjoying life and living here, still in our childhood home. So up here in Alpharetta.
That's
and
awesome.
Just living the dream.
And I know you went to Chattahoochee, so I know the area of Johns Creek you
Yes.
live in.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Are you a country club?
Are we country club members? No.
Yeah. No, are you okay to say? Are you across the street?
Huh?
Where there's security? I mean, you're safe, right?
You stop. You stop it.
You quit what you're doing. Where do you you don't live at home or where you live?
No, I live down in Buckhead now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roommates or not?
Actually, I just moved in with one of my best girlfriends. So I lived for a couple years by myself, and now we have a place, just us, and
Interesting.
it's
It is
awesome.
because you want to know because I would be really close to FOX5 if I was you. Because I would be like, man, because here's the thing. And what we do for a living, you can be late to work and things can happen. Nothing can go wrong in TV, can it?
No.
And how long do you need to, what time do you need to be at the television station prior to going on air?
So I get up at 2. So if I have to be in at 3, I get up at like 2:20. I'm out the door at 2:40.
No, are we talking PM or AM?
Oh, I'm sorry, AM. I'm
Just to
on
make
the
sure.
morning show. Yeah. So
Before
today,
you.
example,
Sure.
I got up
Like-
at 2:20
You got up
my
at 2:20.
this morning.
My alarm was set for 4:01.
And
Is
you,
that
I
what-
bet you thought it was tough, right?
Yeah.
I got up at 8:30.
You're the worst. Like,
I don't
you're the
even-
worst.
That's what happens when your
Like, I'm
station gets
so
bought out.
tired.
Now I like to be at the studio between 5:30 and 5:45, and you were at the television station at what time?
So I got there at 3 this morning. That's what time I was supposed to be there. And then I was on air at 5. But we have to put together our story and write it and research it and then go out to location because I was out in the field today. So, that makes up the time.
Well,
But
that's great. A day in the life of Natalie Fultz. What did you do? All right, you're up at 2:20.
Yeah.
You're showered. Do you do your hair and your makeup, or do you wait to get to the station to do that?
yeah, no, I do it at the station. Like I'm out in and out in 20 minutes from my house, brush my teeth, grab my lunch.
Do you wash your hair and go in wet, and they dry it, or do you have to do it there?
No, I washed it the night before.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm
Getting
ready
real
to go.
into the routine.
No, it's a serious dude. If I did
It
this,
is. It's tough. I mean, because you
People
have to
have
be
no-
on.
I hear you.
these women and everything are dressed. You just
Yeah,
do
for
not
sure.
know. You're just like watching them at 6. You do not know what they have gone through 3 hours before.
It's tough. I mean, when that alarm goes off at 2:20, you're just like, oh my God, this is so hard. But yeah, so out the door 2:40. I'm already showered. I do hair and makeup at work and put together my story.
Your story, how much say do you get on what story you're going to cover that morning?
So for Good Day Atlanta, that we have 3 morning reporters. So when we come in, we all come in at staggered times. So they just pick like the 3 top stories. And then as soon as breaking news happens, someone will get moved to those kind of things. So it's different on the
We're
morning
tired
show.
of that top story. Move on to Brent.
Yeah.
Will you two stay there?
All right,
Yeah.
we're leaving gas leak to go to 4-car pileup.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So definitely
happy
breaking
stuff.
news.
Yeah, I mean it's always bad. That's the other thing. Is it tough? I mean, when you're doing sports, you're doing something you truly love.
Mhm.
You've let us know that, and I think that's incredible. And knowing that your father was the strength coach for the Atlanta Braves from '90 to 2008, he was there for all the glory days. I mean, that's an incredible story within itself for what you come from. So sports is ingrained in you.
It is. It really is.
So when you're doing news, I would think when you're covering these stories, I mean, it is all negative. Just about. You look for the happy stuff, but it's always bad. Does that get old? Does that wear on you at all? Or to me, I'm just saying. For me, I'm wondering with you. I'm a more shallow person. I would just do it and be like, I wouldn't let it bum me out. But does it get old?
I mean, yeah. I mean, some days are tough. It's hard to just walk out the door and not forget about, the lives that have changed today that you've reported on. I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard, but at the end of the day, too, you have to be able to walk out and like continue to live your life because, like you said, it's a lot of sad news. If I'm there, it's a tough day for somebody. You know,
and you've got to get the scoop and you've got to get the individual. So if someone gets shot in their home, you are going to get points. If you get the wife of that individual that was shot. So you're dealing with somebody in their worst situation. They're in pain, and you have to do that. And I don't think people realize that as news people, what you guys have to see. You're at fires where people die or somebody's injured or hurt. It's got to be a lot to carry.
It's really heavy. And I think in the beginning, as you go through the years, I think I've been in like almost 8 years now. As you go through the years, it gets a little bit easier. But I remember in the beginning, like interviewing people after, certain things like that. I mean, honestly, I would cry. Like I couldn't get through an interview without crying with, just victims and victims' families and just like that. But, you
become numb.
I wouldn't say
It's
I
almost
was
like working in an ER room. You have to kind of compartmentalize. And,
Yes, you do.
yeah.
You have to be able to like just step away and do the best that you can and share their story, and then go.
Is that
home.
why y'all do the small market stuff? It's just like radio. I was fortunate enough to start in a major market, but I know a lot of people that I went to college with because I was at 88.5 at Georgia State. They all started like in Springfield, Missouri, Augusta, and on these smaller markets, and they could work their way up. Whereas there was a little more pressure on me because if I didn't do it well enough, I got screwed and I would have been out of a job because I'm in a major market. But do you think that helped, like with the tears and stuff? Because will you cry at FOX5 like you did maybe in another city?
No, I don't think. I mean,
Did you got through that? Because that had to have been tough.
it was tough. Yeah, and I think you go through those small markets just to figure out all those things, and and then here,
Which got to be fun.
yeah, it was.
I mean,
was
you were
fun.
a rock star. What cities again?
So
Columbus?
Thomasville was amazing, and then Columbus, Georgia was my first TV market.
I mean, did everybody recognize you in Columbus?
Yeah,
And that's a big city.
It was awesome. I was the morning anchor. Miller Robson was my co-anchor. It was one of the happiest times of my life. Actually, it was just anchoring there. It was incredible. I learned so much, and yeah, it was amazing. And I'm so thankful to be here too. Like, to be in a top 10 is quick. Back and that too. Like, everybody you had to go to so many stops. You had to go from the small market to the mid market to maybe another middle-sized market, and then jump to the top 10. So to be back in my hometown is pretty awesome.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank
and
you
again,
so much.
it's a pleasure. The only thing I worry about, as sweet as you are the questions that Brett Barney
Oh boy.
is going to probably ask you.
No.
And also, and there's nothing I can do to save you on that. I ask him never to tell me what he's going to ask, because otherwise I'd probably shoot it down. And the other thing is, we have what we call the cigarette break on the Yeah Come On show, brought to you again by Oxygen Financial. You can reach them at oxygenfinancial.net. Ask for Ted Jenkin. He'll take care of your money.
Can I do a lead into the cigarette break? I have one question.
If you want to do that,
it's an appropriate question.
And I will tell you, the cigarette break is Brett did some science, and I had him smoke cigarettes for a while.
Yeah, a whole carton.
And
What?
And
Endangering his health for the show.
he did, but it had to be
Such a
done.
trooper.
And I
Such
had
a
to time
trooper.
all of them.
Well, Tyler's over there, and he's like, "I'll eat some trail mix, but I won't smoke cigarettes." You
Take
know,
some mushrooms for you.
yeah, he'll take mushrooms.
God.
So what I'm trying to do is,
I was smoking cigarettes. He was smoking doobies.
right, yeah. So what do
We
we
were
do?
comparing notes.
Yeah, so the cigarette break is the quickest Brett could do it was about 2.5 minutes, and the regular time's 4. But that's the time we want to give you. It's like if we took a cigarette break to promote exactly what you're up to, what you're doing, and how people can reach you. So it's a shameless plug for you for being on our show.
Oh, so right now?
No, Brett has
I
some
wanna
kind
ask
of
yeah,
a
lead in.
question.
after your lead
It's
in.
a lead-in question. So here's my setup for this. I hear you're kind of following in your dad's footsteps.
Yeah, as far as like sports.
Strength and conditioning.
Yes, I am. So I have a little side hustle, a little like job on the side. I am a fitness instructor at Sculpt House.
Sculpt House.
Sculpt House. Yeah, there's 2 studios in Buckhead and Sandy Springs.
Hold on one second. We're starting the cigarette break now. This is shameless plugging. All right, so tell us about the Sculpt House.
It's amazing. I mean, I obviously, with my dad being in fitness and growing up around that, like health and, all of that stuff has always been really important to me. So it's always been a passion. And this past January, I just started training with Sculpt House and spent several months preparing to be a trainer. And now I am. I'm teaching my own classes, and it's Pilates on a Megaformer. It's super tough. It's like slow twitch, like all core. It's tough, but it's been so fun to just do what I love at FOX5, and then also do what I love at Sculpt House.
What are the hours that you're doing Sculpt House?
So that is it's just like 1 or 2 times a week. I mean, because the hours, or in news, it's not a 9 to 5.
demanding.
Like, you're not walking out the door at 5 o'clock, or, for me, I come in at 3 or 4. So I'm not out at 12 or 1. You know what I mean? Like, it just varies.
So when would you say an average day for you? If you're there at 2 or 3, you go into makeup, you get ready, you have 2 hours to prepare. You're on air at 5.
Yeah, 4:35.
All right. So once you're on Fox 5 right here in Atlanta, then when are you off?
So our show goes till 11. Sometimes we're done at that point, or if it's a big story, we'll be live in the noon. So depending on where your story is, you'll be back at the station at 1:30, and then out the door. So, I mean, they're long days. There are also days when, you get out a little bit earlier than 11. So it just kind of varies each
And
day.
you have the energy after that to go and do Pilates. Teach it.
I know.
You're a slacker.
That's my sarcasm.
Yeah, I mean, I pack my gym bag and I have to go straight there, and then I work out, and then I crash hard.
I'm about to say you crash.
I
So
crash.
What is a go to sleep time for Natalie?
So honestly, I don't sleep a lot though. I feel like I stay up late. So I'm getting anywhere between like 3 to 6 hours every night. It's terrible.
That's
It's
gonna
not
catch up to
good. Like, by the weekend, I'm just done. But
I'm about to say, are you off on Saturday and Sunday, and that's when you sleep?
yeah. So yeah, I was on weekends for 3 years. So the past few months I've been off, and now I'm off on Saturday and Sunday, and it's a game changer. It's so nice having weekends off. I mean, you forget, like, news is constantly going. So you work on the weekends, you work on holidays. Like, it never stops. Not Christmas morning, not Thanksgiving. it's just nice to be off on weekends now. You know
No,
what I
that's
mean?
that's huge.
Enjoy life.
I hear you.
You earned it.
No,
Thank you.
I'm gonna put. I can't. I just want to make eye contact with you right now because I won't be able to do that through these questions. I don't know what it's going to do.
I'll even give you one
The
more.
last time you can
Okay.
look at her. Yeah.
I'll even give you one more
Okay.
setup, or I guess not really a setup. I'm just gonna ask you a direct question.
Oh, this is another cigarette break thing.
Yeah, because you kind of ran all over that one.
I didn't mean to. Hold on. How do we get a membership there? What's the place called?
Sculpt House.
How do
Yeah.
we get? Do you just pay to go in, or is there monthly dues, or how does Sculpt House work? And where is it located?
So Buckhead and Sandy Springs, 2 locations. Yeah, I mean, you can do drop-in fees. I don't really know that exact side of it, but you can also do monthly memberships too.
And they can take your class.
Yeah, come take my class,
There you go.
guys, girl. Like,
Be
come.
careful who you invite our listeners.
Yeah.
I think we need a
Come.
come on class.
Yeah, come out. Here-
Yes. Oh my gosh, if you guys come in, please, we'll record
Do you have
it.
a wheelbarrow?
Yes.
Do you have a
We'll
wheelbarrow?
record it.
To
The
get me back
location
to-
episode. Yeah.
Yes.
I need a gurney to get
A
me back,
wheelbarrow.
just to get me back to my vehicle.
Yeah.
I took the class. I did everything that crazy chick said to do, and I can't move.
His legs don't work.
I can't walk. I
You're
don't
gonna
feel
be
things.
so sore.
I bet.
So sore.
Now, other than that, on the cigarette break, is there anything else you do that we need to know about? Because this is really cool. If people want to go to Sculpt class, I've never heard about it. I'm an Orange Theory guy.
Ooh,
Nat-
that's tough.
Yeah, that's tough. So
Yeah.
I did that for like 4 years, and in the last year I've
It's been
backed
around
off.
for like 3.
No,
Oh shit.
no, you're wrong. You're wrong. So,
I
as a
was
matter
waiting
of
for
fact,
some Orange
I would say
Theory
Orange
character.
Theory has been around for 6, 7 years. 6? I don't know.
Yeah,
Somewhere
I
in
love
there.
that concept though.
Yeah, it's
of
a-
Orange Theory.
Very cool. And then, I did the gym thing. Now, now I live outside the perimeter. So I've like joined the country club. So I'm
North
like,
Side Steve.
yeah. So now I don't have a trainer. I'm going to start. I haven't even started. I got to use our gym.
Suburban Steve.
Yeah. Thank you. It hurts.
Steve.
You know what I do now? I do like 25 push-ups when I wake up. And I'm like, okay.
okay.
I'm
Okay.
done.
That's actually a great question.
So
You
hold, do,
forgot.
Southside
still giving
says
her
he can do, what'd you say, 100 push-ups?
I did it in the studio like several times. It's been a few
Says
years.
he can do 100 push-ups. I said if you put the over-under at 53 and a half, I would take the under.
I would. Do I have to
Go
answer
ahead,
this?
Natalie. Go ahead,
You're a
Natalie.
sports girl.
You think I
Oh.
can't
You're
do?
getting-
Do you
I'm
think I
warming
can
you
do?
up for Vegas.
I know.
Do you think I could do 50? And I haven't done over 25 push-ups in probably 2 years.
Like
But
consistently, or are you taking a break?
No,
you're like, you're saying you're
nonstop.
pumping
Knocking it out.
50?
You're in the hot seat, girl.
I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. I take the over.
thank you. I can't.
Sorry.
Get ready
You
to
would
put
Listen,
out.
you've been ripping on Auburn for like the last 30 minutes. Like I can't.
I can
She had to
outdance
fight back.
anybody
Yeah,
in
I'm
this
done.
room.
Done.
No. All right. So anything else that we need to promote about you? Because that's very cool. Because
Oh,
I don't
no,
know how
you're
you find
sweet.
the time or the energy doing your schedule, but that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I mean,
How can people get a hold of you? Because we know you're blue checked. You don't mind followers.
oh yeah, no, come on. So Natalie FOX5 on Twitter and Instagram.
She
and
just
then
said, "Yeah, come on." That was, all right, sorry.
Can we?
and then Facebook.
Can we freeze that? So it's Natalie at Fox5.
Natalie F Fox5.
Oh, F
F
for Fultz.
Fultz. Natalie F Fox5. So yeah, come follow me.
I'm gonna get
Send
that
me a
down.
message. I respond to everybody. So
Do you follow her already, Brett?
Yeah, it's been a while. For years.
I don't know, Brett. I don't know. Maybe y'all just have this fun.
We
life.
mutually follow. I don't know if she follows me or not. Who cares?
Do you follow Brett back, please, God? That would
Yes.
hurt his little feelings. I'm about to
And
follow you.
interview over. Actually, I'd take it to the next level. Are you still involved with Two Happy Wheels?
What's Two Happy Wheels? That sounds like 2 wheels.
Funny
Is
name.
that for
or-
bicycles?
An organization that helps underprivileged adults and
Yes,
youths
this is
who
a
have
great- this is
disabilities
so
with motor
great.
skills.
It's
Okay.
amazing. So it was this an employee at Coca-Cola, really high up. His name's Vincent Piscopo, I believe is how you pronounce his last name. Anyways, healthy, normal guy, right? Like all of us, wakes up one day and literally is paralyzed.
Oh no!
Like something happened to like his herniated, like his disc. Something happened. He didn't move. Like it wasn't a car accident. Literally wakes up. His life has changed forever. He is paralyzed from his waist down,
Oh,
and his life changed. But now he started this nonprofit, Two Happy Wheels, and he helps people here and abroad. Just getting them. I mean, it's so expensive, all that medical equipment, and just to make it comfortable for people who do have, are in wheelchairs every single day. So I I love him. He's amazing. Just to be able to, go through something so hard and turn it into something good to help others. I mean, that strength and that power is it's just incredible to me.
That would be, you talk about a rug pull. My God.
Yeah, that's
Can
a
you
character
imagine?
test for sure.
No, I can't. I mean, you functioning, then not functioning, steps, now ramps. Can't even imagine.
Just
Yeah.
overnight.
Yeah, God bless that guy.
And so happy and like not, like he's incredible. So.
By the way, I'm following you on Instagram.
Yay.
About to follow you on Twitter. That's about to
Yes.
happen.
Following you back.
What else you got?
Okay, here's my question for you. First off, I'm going to start off with
I already feel like
Natalie?
I can't.
I'm just telling you.
this laugh.
What a cute laugh. Sorry. That's great.
All right,
sorry.
no more for you.
By the way, if
yeah.
you want a good entertaining night, take Natalie to a funny movie. She's going to laugh the
I'll
whole.
laugh. I always laugh.
Pretty much anything not made by Adam Sandler,
Yes.
because
Oh,
that ain't funny.
He's some
Since
of
the
his stuff.
90s,
He
yeah.
has moments.
No, because he sold out to Netflix. That's well beyond what I want to ask
Yeah,
you,
we're going
Natalie.
off the
Oh my
Natalie-
God, he's going to do what he did last week and lose it. Don't lose it.
You're a newswoman. I want to know, why are cop chases always in California?
Why are cop chases always in California?
Can we all be real about that?
Fair question.
Fox5 posts them on their Facebook all the time. I saw one on Friday when I wrote this question. It was like, here's a cop chasing.
They got a lot of
San
freeways.
Diego.
A lot of freeways out there.
I mean, that's a good question. I don't know, but I mean,
Do you know what I'm talking
I would
about?
agree. I would agree. I feel like I see a lot of times that there's lengthy police chases
There you go.
in Cali.
Now we know.
But I mean, there are police chases here too.
But they're
maybe
not.
as big, maybe.
I don't know. They're
Yeah.
not shown
know what?
on social media as
I'll-
much as the ones in California. You know what I'm talking
I
about.
do. I will tell you right now, Southerners, we respect the law and we pull over when we're blued.
Can I help you off?
Actually,
Whereas in California, they're like, yeah, man, let's do this. Chase me.
I thought they can't chase in Georgia.
They
there's
can.
there's a non-pursuit unless they're
If it
There's, like-
exceeds a certain speed.
Georgia. No, GSP is the only one that can pursue. I don't know if
She
we're
might
allowed to
know
talk
this.
I
about
don't
I'll
know
talk
the
about it.
exact
I don't
rules,
care.
but there's some rule that you can after a certain point or something like that. I
Once
don't know.
once other lives are at risk over a certain
Yeah.
speed, I think they back down. Then they use the power of the radio, hoping to catch them down
Right.
the road.
Yeah.
Power the radio. You like that, don't you?
That's right. All right, I'm backing off. We're doing 120. Good luck. Can you get him Forsyth? He's coming to your way.
Natalie, do you think the title and or position, multimedia journalist, which I believe is your position,
Yeah, I mean that's what I was hired as. Yep.
yeah, is short?
MMJ.
Yeah, that's short for a company doesn't want to pay for a cameraman.
Ooh, that's a heavy question, huh? I mean, listen, I think the business is changing through the years. I mean, gosh, are you for real? Are we friends? Are we friends?
I mean,
or
I-
not
I wrote
anymore.
that one.
So, Natalie, when you go out, are you pulling the camera out of the trunk of your own car and filming yourself?
No, you are on your own. You
Yeah,
do it
I
all by
am.
yourself.
Yeah, I literally do it all. Like I will grab my camera, I go shoot by myself. I did it this morning. Like I was out on breaking news with a photographer all morning, and then I grabbed my camera gear.
MMJ, short for a company's too cheap to buy a
No,
cameraman.
that's not true. It's just changing. Like now they know that one person
She
can
loves
do
her
a lot.
employers so much.
One person can do it all.
But
I mean,
those are
from a
set-
business standpoint, I get it.
But those are set shots. You know, I mean, they're not like you're not trying to get action. If you're going out to an action shot where like maybe there's a hostage negotiation or a burning building or something, then would they send a cameraman?
Absolutely. I mean, if they have camera guys available, for sure. And we have so many talented ones and great ones. But you also have a lot of people who can shoot on their own. So, I mean, you send them out to, and we shoot, we write, we edit, we interview, we do the whole thing by ourselves. We're like, it's called a one-man band too. MMJ is in one-man band.
Have you ever seen a one-man band? Would you buy a ticket to go
they're the
see a
worst.
one-man band?
But I mean,
It's the
we're
guy in the
good.
corner playing
Got a looper.
covers in
Yeah.
Hilton Head.
I have to admit, if I was in the
He's
second,
mad.
if I was in the
Does
second row,
makes percussion loop first with his
Yeah.
hands.
I'm like, is that it? It's just you? You suck. Oh, I'm sorry.
You want to be friends?
No, you don't. Hold on.
No, we're
let's,
awesome. We're awesome.
Can we not compliment what she's doing? First off, it's the
No,
world.
that was the idea, was to be a backhanded compliment.
Oh.
Not against your company.
No.
It was supposed to be for, I don't know, for
Fox5's
you.
doing
You
it.
literally do it all.
Yeah,
Literally do it all.
and 5's doing it too. 1146, they're all doing it, and it depends on the shoot where she can go out. And the fact that you can operate the camera, set up your set shot, film it, and then take it back to the studio, edit it, and get it in for the news. I think that's impressive.
It's tough. I mean, there's no, oh, I'll just get to this tomorrow. Like, you literally have to have everything done on time. Like, doesn't matter what time you walk out that door. Like, I mean, a couple of weeks ago, I was out the door at APD, got back to the station at 4 and had the top story at 5 and had no help. Like, you just have to get it done. Like, you find a way. But it's tough. I mean, it's stressful.
That's great. That's great.
You know that Bill O'Reilly clip, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Famous news.
Do it live.
We'll do it live.
Oh, God.
I'll drop the expletive for her.
Y'all are so sweet.
Being the sculpt house woman that you are, when someone asks you to help them get in shape, what is the exact shape that you're shooting for?
Hair shape.
Square,
opposite.
oval. If I can't, no, not it. Just
Well,
a
I
person.
mean, everybody's shape is different, right?
Natalie,
So what's the exact shape?
Square.
I don't know. Whatever shape's good for you. I don't know.
Natalie,
Yes.
I'm completely ripped, and I would like a man bod.
I'm going to make you into an octagon.
You guys all
Dude,
look
you're a
great.
dad
You guys
bod,
look
bro.
awesome.
A dead bod.
But I am going to get y'all in Sculpt Up. Y'all are coming.
All right.
We're going to work out.
Don't act like you don't have a couple lbs
we-
to shed.
Dude,
We could all get a little love
LBs,
handles off.
I could give you a couple LBs to
No,
shed with mine. It doesn't matter. Hell
Look.
yeah, I got some.
All right, I got this little bit. I don't know. I feel like I got a man boob thing going on, but not really.
I definitely met Natalie like 60 pounds ago. It's all good.
No, you're far away from the brassiere. Don't worry.
Really?
The man's ear.
Good. Am I still dude, man? Because I'll let Natalie tone this up.
Come on. We're
Yeah,
gonna do
come
it.
on.
Yeah, come on. See?
There we go.
That's it. What do you got?
All right,
What else?
Natalie, if you could only have one for the rest of your life and the other would never happen, and you could choose the year that it would happen, would you rather see the Braves win the World Series or Auburn win the national championship in football?
Oh, well, I mean, I already saw Auburn win. I was there.
You already saw the Braves win. Your dad has
True,
a
that's
ring.
true. I saw that too. But I was little. Yeah. Ooh, that's tough. That's really tough. No, Braves is always number one to me. I mean, I love Auburn more than anything, but Braves, I mean, it's
Now, what if
ingrained.
it-
It's
Now, what if it's the World Cup in Argentina?
Braves.
Over the World Cup?
Absolutely. Braves.
Oh.
Braves.
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 What
World
would you take?
Series.
Braves.
I think
Braves
you-
are everything.
See, this one's easy for me because Alabama has so many championships.
You're
It's
so
like, oh,
annoying.
God, I'm
You're
spoiled.
so
We've
annoying.
had
I've had
enough.
this question enough.
Ah, golly.
Yeah, but your fan base wears your shirts 364 days a year. That's ridiculous.
God, that's
I have been there. I'm telling you, I have been there. My brother, I had to go into Birmingham or whatever, and I was near there, and I'm like, does everybody wear an Alabama shirt? It's like March.
Thanks for dressing up.
Thank you. No offense. No offense.
Oh,
It's
Oh
like
my God.
it's
Killed
like
her with that one.
I'll be honest with you. You want to be a millionaire? Move to Alabama and open up an Alabama store that just does Alabama gear,
Make bank. Yeah.
including diapers. All their babies are wearing Alabama diapers
Do you know why that is? I honestly do know why.
because they got nothing else.
Oh, here we go.
No,
What you got?
the
What you
reason
got?
why is that, and I don't know if this is when Saban came in or not, Alabama, the university, decided to license their logos for $100 so any person can make them, whereas Georgia doesn't license out any of their
Huh.
stuff.
I didn't know
Oh,
that.
they
That's
make it all
interesting.
in-house.
It's
That's
very
interesting.
it's very cheap to purchase a license
Okay.
to create Alabama gear.
Well, let's open up a store. Seriously.
No, that's actually in the works with my family right now.
I saw myself in clothes like those.
Speaking
that
of
I
which, we'll
kick
get
my own
some-
ass.
Oh, you walked right over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you
all
walked
good.
over it, man.
It's all good.
That was a long one. Make them shorter.
I'm trying, man.
I love him.
All right. Related searches to the name of Natalie
Oh, boy.
Fultz on Google.
Oh, golly.
Natalie
That's even good.
Natalie Fultz's father was number 1.
Was it?
Yes.
That's interesting.
Natalie Fultz's height was number 2.
What is your height?
5'5".
All right.
That's a good height.
Right?
But she's always 5'9" because she's wearing heels.
Got those heels on, baby.
Number 3 was Natalie Fultz's measurements.
Oh, wow. Ooh. Like,
Are you going to ask that one, Steve?
I'm going to go 36,
Yes.
36, 27, 36. No, I'm just keeping it real. I can look at somebody. I didn't look at her feet. I can tell you what size shoes she wears. Throw them up there. Can we see that? Oh, those are cute.
That's what she said. Rocking Jordans.
Yeah, you're like those are 7s. Maybe maybe 7.5.
7.5, 8. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
You're
Are you a
good.
feet guy? Is that being unveiled right now?
We know.
That's a well-known fact for anybody that's followed
Oh,
Steve.
really?
What's
He's
longer?
gotten thrown out of interviews for it.
Yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
I reposted that today. I got in a lot of trouble with what's her
Yeah.
name? Damn.
The Fantastic Four interview that you got
Jessica
thrown out.
Alba?
Yeah, not Jessica Alba.
Oh,
no.
no.
Jessica Alba did a great job. It was Kate Mara.
The second one.
So
yeah.
Kate Mara, I talk about her feet, and she gets offended, and I'm called a sexist, and I'm watching Entertainment Tonight, and it literally says Steve Rickman's sexist. And I'm like, I'm on Entertainment Tonight, and Kate Mara's bashing me. This is not good.
And
Am
Bailey,
I creepy?
Oh, no.
Bailey was
Did
sitting
that
there.
happen?
Oh yeah.
Oh, boy.
I love it. Bailey was
Feel
like,
free to follow me, and you'll see it because I reposted the Kate Mara thing. Actually, today it popped up. This is the anniversary of that.
was that? And Bailey was like,
hilarious.
"How are you a white and black brother
so
and
good.
sister?"
So Bailey gets called a racist.
A racist.
I get
and
called.
he gets called. It's ridiculous.
I get called a sexist. I'm like, are you kidding me? I compliment. First off, I was talking about her hair. I'm like, you don't look bad with short hair. It's different. It's when she cut all her hair off. The chick in The Shooter, hello. Was she not hot in The Shooter?
Oh, she was.
She's beautiful.
God.
Oh.
Yeah, I got to give her that.
Yeah.
Just like you're hot on FOX5. I'll give you that. So don't cut your hair short, but how do your toes look?
What?
Nice pivot.
I mean, good, I think.
Is the big toe the longest?
No.
You got a feeler toe. You got a second toe a little longer?
Yes.
How much longer?
Just slight, like barely any.
What about the third toe? Is it out there too? Or is it?
No, no. Oh.
It's proportion.
All right,
Yeah,
toe-
no, they're
Oh,
all
please
good.
show the foot.
No, I'm not.
Show the foot.
Oh, wait,
No.
are the toes painted?
Yeah.
Well, there's
No, we're
throw
not.
the bare footy
No,
up there.
no.
You're gonna make her
Come
bust her
on.
shoe off?
No.
We're in
No,
an
I mean,
enclosed room here.
they
I don't want to
look
be.
like-
I'm kidding.
They look
They look good. They look normal, like feet.
okay.
Like me and toes. What do yours look like?
They're damn good for dude. They're stair steppers.
Was this what Kate Mara looked like when she came in?
Yes.
That was
yes.
it? Oh, interesting.
See, and she had the whole short hair thing. So I walk in thinking I'm
Gorgeous.
gonna get the shooter hair, which is the long hair,
Right,
and I
right.
see the short hair. And we were the last interview, so I think they were spent. So all we did was step out of line a little bit, trying to talk about the show, and they got all defensive. And the next thing I know, we're tubed. And then I'm talking about they had the dude that did the ballerina movie. He was the dancer guy. He was also, and he's dating Kate Mara now. The guy that was in what's the movie where
I know Michael B. Jordan was one
No,
of the
Michael
dudes,
B.
wasn't
Jordan
that
was
kicked
there.
You out. Yeah.
No, Michael
What
Jordan.
movie was this?
Michael Jordan.
Fantastic Four, the
Oh, yeah.
most recent one.
No, Michael B. Jordan would not even talk to us.
But what's the dancing movie you're talking
The
about?
dancing movie was where the kid is in England and it's during a strike and he becomes a ballerina and he does the Black Swan and his father goes to see him. But at the beginning, when he has an interest in ballet, they're all thinking he's gay and they're bashing him for it.
Interesting.
I have
don't
no
remember
idea
that
what
movie.
you're
Don't
talking
tell me
about.
I'm the only
seen
one
that
that saw
movie.
it.
No.
Oh, come on. You got to look that
Hold
up.
on. I will. I'm trying.
Matter of
I
fact,
don't know what to Google.
Look up Kate Mara's
I'm just going
boyfriend.
to look at her IMDb.
Yeah, the dude, they weren't even dating then. And he's cool. It's obviously English. And I can't think of the name of it. I think it's his name.
This is riveting, by the way.
Riveting pod. No,
I'm
kidding.
sorry that you haven't seen it. I'm sorry you've seen
Hey.
every Spider-Man movie, but you didn't see
I actually,
this.
dude, I'm
You
not
have
a big
zero culture. This guy was a dancer.
I'm not a Spider-Man fan.
What do you watch? What kind of movies do you watch?
Batman.
Batman.
I'm a DC guy.
What movies do you watch?
Oh, I watch. I mean, honestly, I don't.
You like action, comedy, or you like romance?
Stoner
Oh.
comedy.
Or do you like,
That's my favorite. I love stuff like
I mean,
Seth Rogen.
I love
is
me some
hilarious.
Super Troopers. Like, I mean, I love those classics. Those are great. Yeah, I mean, I like. I'm super easy. Like, I
Horror
like
movies?
whatever.
Super bad.
Super bad.
Superman.
I mean, I love me some rom coms. I mean, I love some action.
okay,
I mean, yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I just thought I would toss in on your crazy questions. Let me know when you get that movie.
I'm
Okay.
looking through
As-
IMDb.
as you-
Was it before or after Fantastic Four? Do you know?
Before, way
Okay,
before,
okay.
way before. The guy's an adult. And he was a kid in this. This movie would have been like in the 90s.
Oh, okay.
As you do that, I want to do something called like confirm the internet, or I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe we'll come up with a better name because that's really crappy.
What are you trying to do? I can help
So
you.
I'm gonna read what the internet has to say about Natalie.
Oh, this should be good.
Why does the
Is this-
internet talk about her?
She owns a dog named Wrigley.
I do. After Wrigley Field
Why would you not get a dog named Turner?
or Fulton. I don't know. I mean,
Oh, I like how you went old school.
yeah. No, I mean, I love Wrigley Field.
Well, your
honestly.
father's from Chicago.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
I think it's brilliant.
And I've gotten to go around to a few different stadiums and ballparks and all that, and I love Wrigley Field, so it's perfect.
Later, she studied at Auburn University, where she attended she attained, a bachelor's degree in English and a master's degree in mass communications.
Is it Billy Elliot?
Wrong, wrong. No.
Okay.
What?
I need to
Who
pull
comes
this
up with
off
this
for
stuff? No.
That's not true?
No, I don't.
I was like, she doesn't have a master's.
No, I don't. That's amazing, but no, I don't. I just have a bachelor's in radio, television, and film, or TV. Yeah.
She hosted a radio.
What is it? Oh God. Radio, television, video, and film.
Do you ever look at
TCF, telecommunications film? That was ours.
No, that's not ours.
But what does
Oh,
your
okay.
degree say? Communication?
No, it says RTVA. It says bachelor's
Awesome.
in RTVA.
Oh, you should know that then. I mean,
Whatever.
Is it
Lock
on
it
a,
up. Lock it up.
Lock it up.
Lock it up.
Is it on a wall?
No.
Where is it?
I don't.
Where's your degree? Is it
I don't
framed?
even know.
Is it
In a
even
closet.
framed?
No. I don't know where it is.
Mine's in a drawer, so I'm
Is
with
it?
you. Yeah,
Okay.
like why would
I
you?
thi-
Why would you
No
frame it
respect.
for us? Like,
yeah.
who cares?
Yeah.
My wife framed. Somebody framed my wife. So I think it was a gift. They
The only
framed
people
it.
that frame and get. Do you have a class ring?
No.
Oh.
Exactly. I don't have a class ring either. The only people that do that are lawyers and
Doctors.
doctors and
Yeah.
financial analysts and stuff
Oh,
like
college
that.
class ring. Yeah, anytime I see someone wearing a high school class ring.
No,
I'm
no,
just
like a college,
oh
like
my god.
because you wear it like facing you when you're a student, and then you flip it and it's facing
Oh.
out to
Really?
the person you're
No,
meeting
there's a
once you're a
protocol.
graduate. Yeah,
I will tell you though, if I graduated from an Ivy League school, I'd wear it every damn day.
I'll call my cousin.
I
Ask him.
could
He's
get down with
graduated
that.
Yale.
You know what I mean?
so-
Yeah.
If I went to
yeah.
Yale, Princeton, anything like that, I'm like
Harvard.
Harvard. Hello.
Nice to meet you.
First off, before I speak,
Do you see where I went?
Yes. now would you like to talk to me? Treat me properly.
Yeah.
During her time at university, this is what very European written. During her time at university,
Yeah, that's what they said in Canada all the time. They didn't call it
Fultz-
college.
Yeah, Fultz was a reporter at Eagle Eye TV, as well as hosting a radio show called The Dispute on WEGL Radio.
Yeah. So.
What was the dispute, and do you think that you were a better radio host than Southside Steve?
Oh my gosh, no way. So it was only like a few. No.
What the hell?
How do you
I'm just sitting here drinking.
just being kind? Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think that's great that you had a radio show. That's fantastic. I did radio in college too.
Yeah, it was great. We just talked about like I don't even remember. It's been so long.
Did you win the dispute?
Not always.
All right.
Not always.
Why does ice burn? No, I get it.
I
That's
mean, yeah,
great.
it was great, and Eagle Eye TV was awesome. But I will say though, like I wasn't as involved. So like, if there are college kids out there and you're trying to do broadcasts, like get super involved at the school. I mean, I was a little bit involved. I also worked a lot. So coming out of Auburn, I mean, I put myself in a position I didn't have a demo reel. Like I couldn't find a TV job. So for me, it was either getting into newspaper or I was going to have to find a different field to move into. So I mean, just get involved more obviously than I did.
That's great advice.
Yeah.
Who's your best friend?
Ooh, my best friend.
You can give a first name.
I have 3 answers based off of this article.
Off of that, like girlfriends or like
No, it just says best friend.
oh gosh, I mean
Wrigley.
my best friend. I mean my mom, my sister, and my brother. They're-
Wow.
Your brother too.
Yeah, my bros. Like I mean we're 8 years apart. So my sister's 8 years older and my brother's 8 years younger. And so I mean different relationships with both of them, but yeah, they're all my best friends.
God, that's odd with your parents having an 8-year gap.
Yeah,
Because your parents are
weird.
still married?
No, they're divorced.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's good. I mean, it's fine.
It's
I'm
your
so
fault,
sorry.
Steve.
But your brother is not a stepbrother,
Natalie,
right?
No, yeah,
Okay,
no,
okay.
no.
They're all real though, brothers. So
Well, my sister,
Sisters.
my sister and I have different dads.
okay, cool.
Yeah,
I was just trying to
but-
figure out where it
Yeah,
went.
yeah, but yeah, we're
Oh,
all.
mom's hot. She's been married twice.
Your brother's also named in this article.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, old buddy.
What
Yeah.
does he do?
Buddy?
Buddy,
Nice.
Buddy Fultz. There he is. Yeah, he plays baseball. He plays baseball at Middle Tennessee.
Okay.
State. Yeah, he'll be a
Looking to
junior.
play. You
What
think he'll play professional or?
I mean, I think that's the goal. I think for him, more importantly, it's just he wants to stay in baseball. Like, no, if it's
No matter
management
what.
side, yeah, like he has no desire to do anything else but like be a high school coach, college coach, and just try to figure it out from there.
And that's a tribute to your father. What a great imprint.
Yeah, I mean,
That's awesome.
He loves it. I mean, I remember when he was like 2-3 years old, like could hardly hold, a plastic bat, and we were out. My dad and I were out there with him, just teaching him how to switch hit. And now he's better on the left side than he is on the right. So, I mean, it's awesome.
Not that you care, but I can kick the ball better with my left foot than my right foot because I perfected it. I just want you to know that.
Yeah.
We're so proud of you.
Thank you. That would be the game of soccer. I just thought I'd throw that in.
Here we
You
go
use
back
your
to
feet.
soccer.
It says Fultz is very close with her mother, who she says is her best friend,
Aw.
as
yeah.
well as her stylist and fellow sports lovers.
I don't.
Like-
I'm a
like-
stylist. I'm so bad at fashion. It's not even funny.
Well, you got on hoop earrings. I'm impressed.
I know. I tried. Like I just.
What, was that
I
your
hate-
hairstylist they're talking about, or what?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Where did I,
I don't have a
this from?
stylist. Like
The thing was, it was like very like specific. It was like her mother's her best friend, her stylist is her best friend, and then everybody who loves sports. Which is
they're
like,
all my
sorry.
best friends.
Yeah, which is like
Millions of people.
Really
Yeah.
specific than
everybody gets bronze.
Yeah.
That got it?
Here, I'm gonna knock one more out and make this
One more, and then we're
Actually-
going to close this up.
I've got a random too.
Oh.
I've got to ask this one. Okay. As I was looking into your internet escapades, I did come across an article that discussed your income and net worth. And
She just started.
Golly.
I-
You're ruthless.
Real person.
it says Natalie Fultz income, and I just want a yes or no on this.
No, I'm not going to answer either way.
Do a bump.
No. It's
No.
it's a between situation.
You never talk about how much
No,
money somebody
I don't even-
makes.
No.
Never.
Natalie Fultz makes
What,
between.
just ask her how much you weigh. Is that-
Okay, guys, can I ask the
Sorry, go ahead.
blippin' question, the Yakamon
No.
question?
Now, do you want to not answer?
Natalie Fultz's income is between $100 and $150,000.
Yes.
All right, there we
Natalie
I'm
go.
somewhere
Fultz's-
in there.
Natalie Fultz's net worth is between $250,000 and $500,000.
Oh God, I
She's
wish.
investing.
Now, I will also show you this right here. I would
Her
like
great
you,
great grandmother died and left her money.
I would like you to read the last line of this article. It is what car you drive. It says automotive.
Is that true?
Oh my God, a 2017 Ferrari.
Yeah,
It really
Yup,
says that.
That's me, guys.
Heyo.
Rolling. Like no, I do not. Yeah.
God,
She
it
rents
does.
it. She rents it.
Where does this crap come from? Who writes this about people?
Who writes that?
I don't know. A Ferrari? Really?
Really?
Did Dad ever own one?
No.
Dad was banking.
He did I. He did
all
I.
right.
He did. He got that brave money.
We did all right.
What that Atlanta brave? He doing the working.
Okay, here's my final question. It's a
Thank
random.
you.
It's a random question. I need to know if we trained a monkey to perform surgery on other monkeys, would it be considered a veterinarian or a doctor
A monkey to perform surgery.
on other monkeys?
So this is the dumbest damn question, but you get it.
A doctor?
Is that
But-
what you think?
Veterinarians are the ones
That work on.
Animals?
animals.
But in this case,
It's
I
a
agree
monkey
with
with monkeys.
But like if you're no, I think it's a doctor, right? I don't know. I don't know.
you. I'm going to say totally a doctor because
Totally.
he's working on monkeys, so it makes
Yeah.
him a doctor.
he's working on people or
Yeah.
things.
He knows
Animals.
how to do it, so it makes him a doctor.
Tyler, what do you think?
Tyler's on point.
I missed the question because I was too on point. Once I heard chimps, I got in.
How did you have a sound effect of a baby monkey? What was it?
YouTube hooks it up. All you have to do is Google it real quick. 10 hours of chimp noises. If you need it, you're set.
Yeah, it's the next 10 podcasts. Got
Yeah,
it.
we'll just run that when we go out of town.
I just want to tell everybody you've been listening and watching the Yeah Come On show brought to you by Oxygen Financial with 2 locations in the Atlanta metro. Again, my co-host, Mr. Brett Barney, with his odd questions. God bless him. And on and off air, you heard him. You didn't see him, but Tyler Maynard. And across from us, one of Atlanta's best, homegrown, so proud of you, graduate of Auburn, and now on FOX5 every morning. Check her out. It's the lovely Natalie Fultz.
Y'all are the best.